Welcome. Hello, friends. If we have not met yet, my name is Andrea Nordling. I am a holistic nutritionist and online course creator, but most recently, I am a very profitable dual membership site owner, meaning I have created 2 memberships, one in the nutrition space and one in actually helping other practitioners to scale their practices with memberships, which I feel very strongly about. And I know that I'm pretty well qualified to do this training for you today because I have created 2 memberships myself and helped many others do the same. So in the next 30 minutes, and I'm looking at my clock because I'm challenging myself to keep this for 30 minutes or less, I am going to show you how to actually set up your membership in the next 30 minutes. And we're going to use my very, very favorite, most trusted love affair product ever, which is called Kajabi. Kajabi is an all-in-one platform. I'm going to tell you all about what that means in a second, but I am going to direct you below this video to the button that's for you to get started with your free trial. My hope is that you'll pause this video, go start your free trial, and then actually do this in real time along with me with this video so that you have your membership actually set up in the next 30 minutes. In thank you for using my affiliate link, I also am going to include for you access for free. You'll get an email once you sign up for your free trial for my Membership by Monday online course, which is where I actually take you behind the scenes of both my memberships and show you exactly how they're laid out and structured and how everything fits together, what themes to use, how to customize it, all that jazz, okay? Because that's what I really wanted when I was getting started. I just wanted to see like how this was gonna all fit together. I needed a visual on what it was gonna look like so I knew what I was even creating. And I want to give that to you because I know that's really what I wanted. And in addition to the Membership by Monday course, you also get a link to book a Zoom call with me, a 30-minute Zoom call to go over your membership strategy and help answer any questions. So that's a thank you from me to you for using my affiliate link, which again is below this video. And from Kajabi, you actually get an extra 2-week free trial for using that link. Normally they give you a 14-day free trial, but through my affiliate link, you get a 28-day free trial, which means we are going to get you paid for your membership before your first payment is due. Sound good? Okay, so if you haven't already, pause this, go start your free trial, and then meet me back here. All right. Oh, the clock is ticking, but we're going to do it. So today, like I said, we are going to actually outline the content for your membership so you know exactly what core content you're going to create and then get this bad boy made, right? I'm going through my notes. If it looks like I'm reading, it's because I am. I don't want to forget anything. I do want to touch a little bit on different platforms that I've used because I know that this is a big question I get a lot because there are a lot of options, okay? And there are a ton of them. I'm going to tell you what I have used so far. So in the beginning in my nutrition practice, I created some online courses and I hosted them on Teachable, which is a free-ish platform. There are some paid versions, but Teachable also takes a cut of every purchase. So you pay a fee for people to purchase on there. It wasn't very customizable, but it worked at the time. Now, my website was on Squarespace and my email list was on ConvertKit. So imagine people coming to my website and subscribing to my email newsletter, which was on ConvertKit, and then hopefully buying something from a link in one of those emails that they would get post subscribing to buy something in Teachable, which had to then give them access to that, tag them appropriately, and get all the automations correct. You can imagine that there were some breakdowns in all of these systems, which cost me a lot of money and time because I didn't always know when things were broken. So I had upgraded my online courses and changed them to a membership format, which worked really well. Memberships are an amazing way to serve your health audience. And when I did that, I thought, okay, I'm going to make this membership. I'm going to make it in my Squarespace site. So I actually made a new Squarespace website that was protected, had member protected content with MemberSpace, and that protected my membership content, gave them a login, but it was still hooked up to ConvertKit, and we had a lot of issues when someone couldn't get into the website. I was the IT department to try to troubleshoot that, which was very frustrating. So I tell you this because I was trying to keep things really reasonably priced and kind of bootstrap along the way. What I ended up doing was costing myself a ton of time that I could have been leveraging to go get more students, to be honest. So I don't want you to do the same thing. When I realized that my Squarespace membership site wasn't working that well, I decided to upgrade, well, it felt like an upgrade, to a custom WordPress site, which I hired a developer to do for me. And it was beautiful, but at the end of the day, I couldn't change anything. And I didn't know how to edit it, and I didn't know how to make tweaks. I had to go back to him for everything that I needed to change, which was a disaster. So when I found Kajabi, it was actually the third time I had moved my membership around, and maybe the fourth time. It felt like a lot. It felt like 500. And I was very excited because Kajabi is an all-in-one platform. So what that means is that it actually houses my online courses, my email database with all of my my email sequences, autoresponders. Oh, it's such a dream. My landing pages, my website, my membership, and all the recurring payments and all the checkout software and everybody actually getting paid happens in Kajabi, and they don't take a fee for any of that. I host my webinars in there now and live Zoom calls inside my membership. Basically, everything is inside Kajabi. It all talks to each other since it's all built in. There isn't a missing any web hooks or anything that get broken. So all that to say, full circle, I just want to give you some context around the fact that sometimes you are going to be way better off time-wise and financially, honestly, to not pay for everything separately and just have it all in one. Okay, now I see that I've wasted a lot of minutes talking about that, so it's time to get into your actual membership content. So I assume that you have started your Kajabi free trial and you're looking at your screen right now and wondering what we're going to do with this. Well, my suggestion for you is to structure your membership in the easiest way possible. Yes, there are infinite ways that you can get paid to do a membership, and there's a ton of different ways that your members can plug in for content with you, but this is the easiest way and the best way to get started, honestly. I want you to outline your core content. So what that means, inside the Profitable Practice Inner Circle, my membership, where I teach memberships, we call this the progress path. So if you are a member with me, you know the progress path. This is basically the one problem that you solve for your audience, like their one deep core desire. What do they really, really want? The transformation they're looking for. And you break it down into 3 to 5 milestones, like different stages that they go through to get to their end result. You know who your ideal member is better than I do. So right now you're probably thinking, okay, what is the transformation they're looking for? How do I break that down into stages with some tangible milestones? Honestly, that's the core content of your membership. I want to make it harder for you. No, I don't. Just kidding, because it is that easy. This core content is what's going to basically be your outline of what you will teach in your membership. And when you launch your beta, you are going to get paid. First of all, from your founding members, you're going to let them know that in the next few weeks, they will actually get the first batch of content. So you give yourself a buffer of a few weeks to create the first week's content, and then you just drip it out as you go with those beta members and build out the content. Easy peasy, and don't get scared about this. I promise it is the way to go, because the worst thing you can do, and ask me how I know this, is to create a full-fledged course and not have had anybody buy it yet, and then market it and not have anybody buy it. Not a good feeling, okay? The best way, much, much more simple and straightforward, and honestly is going to give you a lot more confidence to sell it first, then create the content, okay? You want to validate that people are actually going to pay for this before you spend time creating it. Said, if you already have a progress path made, you already know what your stages are and what your core content is. If not, you want to break down that big transformation that you're helping people get into some tangible milestones and stages, and then name them a cool name, okay? Because basically what you're doing right now is you're creating your signature method. You are taking, and I'm assuming that you're not blatantly copying it from someone else. Make sure that this is your own, but you're taking your spin on things, your method, the way that you do it, that is your secret sauce, basically, and you're packaging it up in a new way, naming it something cool. So, Andrea's fabulous method or whatever it is, and that's what you're going to build out basically inside your membership. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second, but I just want to make sure that you're really clear on what you're going to be doing. You are kind of outlining at this point. You're taking the 3 to 5 stages that they're going to work through and what those milestones are, naming them something cool. And then when you launch the membership and you start actually teaching this content, you're going to make a few lessons to bring them through each of these stages. I assume that it's going to take you a few lessons. Usually it's not more than that, but this is the foundational content that you want everyone in your membership to have access to, because after you build this out once, then it's going to be available for members when they sign up to go through as soon as they come into your membership. Then on a monthly basis, depending on what kind of deliverables you want to have in your membership, you are going to continually support them in implementing and troubleshooting and building community and lots of support around this core content and actually doing it. And that's why memberships are so powerful, honestly, for health practitioners in particular, because we know that our clients don't get things the first time. You can tell them something, you can give them a protocol, you can tell them why. And we're guilty of this ourselves. It's human nature. You don't hear it necessarily the first time. You don't implement it the first time. Repetition really is important here, and that's why memberships, I could go on forever, but that's why memberships are so good for our particular industry. Okay, so let me look at my notes. What am I forgetting to tell you? Basically, these 3 to 5 stages with the milestones are what your entire membership content is going to be. So you're like almost there. You have it almost outlined. Now I'm going to show you how to put it in. So let me open up my site. Now you are getting a peek at my Kajabi partner site. So this is actually a demo site that I have set up. It is not my actual membership, but remember, if you have signed up through my Kajabi affiliate link to start your free trial, you are going to get an automatic email with an invitation to this Membership by Monday course, where I do show you everything behind the scenes of my 2 memberships and how they're set up. Right now, we are in the products tab. So I've clicked products and it's showing all products. This is where we're going to want to start. And we will create a new product. Kajabi does an excellent job of giving us frameworks here. So there's a lot that you can choose from depending on what you're trying to start right now. But we are going to generate a membership, of course. All right. So once Kajabi generates this membership product for us, it's going to create it with some default settings that we can easily change, but it does give you a really good framework to start with. Okay, so this is the back end. When you are looking at customizing anything in Kajabi, it looks like this. Isn't this awesome? So if you didn't change anything on here, that would be totally fine. We're going to change a few things, but just so you know, everything on here is customizable, but it's giving you a good framework. If there's something that you don't want to see, and you can just change it. Click on that lesson and you can rename it, reorder it. This is where you're actually going to change the content of these lessons when you're ready to build them out for good and drip out your content. But for now, remember, we are just building out the framework so you have something to sell, because you are going to be so smart and take all of my advice and pre-sell this membership before you have the content actually made. All right, so this is us making everything, laying it out, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like from a user's perspective in a second. The core training is what you are going to rename with your signature method, okay? You are going to be way more creative with what you're going to call it, and this is going to be your secret sauce, your method, your way of teaching things, which is the core content that teaches all the foundational stuff in your membership. Then you're going to do a video. All right, so this is going to tell people how to access the content and what to do first. Inside here, you will want to, and Kajabi is telling you exactly what to do. See, it's going to tell you to reiterate the benefits of being part of this monthly community. You may want to add a video introducing yourself, etc. You seriously can't screw this up. Kajabi is telling you exactly what to do, and that's totally what you're going to put into this post. It's going to be the next steps, welcome, and reassuring people that they're on the right track. Now, if you do a video, what you'll do is click video, and then you're going to just upload it from your computer. Scratch that. I'm not actually going to upload a video because rural internet speeds where I live are not going to help us meet our 30-minute time limit if I do that. Anyway, this is where you will actually upload your video, which will then play anytime you have a video. If you don't want to have a video in your lesson, you can just upload a poster image here, which is kind of like a thumbnail that will be used as a placeholder in place of the video when your members are looking at this post. That will make much more sense in a minute when I show you what this looks like from a member's perspective. Okay, so going back into our main membership area, we are going to work on renaming these core lessons. These core lessons are going to actually be the milestones that you, the stages and milestones that you already outlined in step 1. So this is going to be called stage 1. My stage 1 is called Get Confident. You can see. Awesome name here. You're going to make sure that that sounds great. And we're going to do the same for stage 2. And stage 3, I'm going to assume that you have done your work on the 3 to 5, but we're going to go with 5, or with 3, pardon me. So this is going to be stage 2, awesome content. And these are categories. You'll see in a second. right, stage 3. Cool. Now with this outlined, you are going to have everything ready to create when you drip out your membership and you actually are doing this in real time. If you didn't want to have all of these available, maybe you want to do a full outline with every single lesson that you're going to do. I'll show you how to do that in a second. You can just set these to draft and then your members will not see this even listed in their available stuff. Okay, so you can make everything in advance and then just check it to publish when you're ready. That's totally appropriate. Also want to show you how to do a subcategory. So maybe for within your content, you want to have like milestone stage here. Just giving an example. You see how that showed up as a folder instead of a post? And then you kind of want to have some, oh, it's not letting me do that because it's not published. Then you want to move some of these lessons to go underneath that subcategory, which is a great way to be able to organize your content. You're going to want to use this making your stages into subcategories, and then the actual lessons that you're going to teach, maybe 2 to 3, 4, depending on for each stage, you will make as individual posts like this. This is where you'll actually do a video of you explaining, teaching the lesson in real time when you teach it, or you can do it via text, or what I like to do, an fusion of both of those to teach and then also have text as well. Within the lessons in Kajabi, you can upload anything that you are going to need to supplement that information with in the lessons so that your students can get their downloads. Okay, so they're going to find that all in one spot. So easy and visually appealing. I promise you are going to just love what this looks like. Which brings me to what this actually looks like. Depending on the theme that you're going to use, we're going to change this in a second. Everything here is customizable. This is what your membership is going to look like to your user. Your video or your thumbnail is going to go here. Anything that you teach them in text-wise is here. If you have any downloads, they'll be in this section, and you can change to match your branding any of these colors, any of the font, as well as if this with the breadcrumbs is even on here. There's so many ways to customize it. You get to put whatever navigation bar you'd like your members to see, whether you have a different one for members like I do versus people on my website. Anyway, everything's totally customizable, but for our purposes today, what we want to do is we want to get your core content outlined and get you set up for payments so that you can sell your beta and then start building it out. So we're not going to worry about all this right now. So now I'm back inside our membership product and I want to do a little customization and show you what I think is the best theme for using for your membership. Everything is going to default to the Premier theme, which is the layout visually of what this looks like, but you can change everything. I'm going to pick a theme. The theme that I highly suggest you use is Momentum. Install that theme, which is free to use. It's just a different layout that we're going to craft our membership experience around. I promise you're going to love it. And then you have to come down here and activate. So click on those 3 little dots and activate Momentum theme. So now when we preview, it looks quite a bit different than the last screen I showed you, right? This is your membership dashboard. And you're going to come in here as soon as we've got everything built out, and you are going to customize this with your brand colors and with the exact verbiage that you want it to have on here. You can update this dashboard with all kinds of to-dos here for your new members so they know how to navigate the site. You can put videos in here, which is what I do to give them a video tutorial on where everything is located in the membership. And then I also have sidebar buttons. You can see these are not filled out yet, but I have buttons on the side here to each of my membership categories for live events, Q&A calls. We have a full blueprint course. There's all kinds of stuff my members get, and everything is linked on this side, so they have really easy access to it. Again, if you choose to start your Kajabi trial through my link, you're going to get the Membership by Monday course where I walk you through exactly what my memberships look like, and I'll show you all that. What I want to point you towards, I guess, first and foremost, is just that all of this content that we just laid out is really easily accessible to the left on the sidebar in this theme, in the Momentum theme, which is why I highly recommend starting your membership with the Momentum theme, because you can have everything in one page. It's a very, very seamless and easy user experience, but really customizable. And remember, everything that we put over here, we can change within this product on the back end. So everything here we can unpublish, delete, change the name, move things around, change the categories. And possibilities are endless, basically. But that's where you change what is showing up over here. And go to customize. Inside here, this is going to, and this little customize button here is going to allow you to change what everything looks like. So just want to show you how this actually goes. You can change the navigation title, which is library. That goes back to anything that they have access to within your membership. The navigation here, see how I could just change that so that nothing on here is showing the post. It's just showing the categories, which if you have a ton of content in your membership is a good idea. Or there we go. Now all of a sudden we can see the actual lessons. You can also change how this page is all, and also you can just click on anything here and it'll bring up where to change it. So anything you want to change, the editor will come on the left-hand side. Super intuitive, drag and drop. But this is where you'd actually change the way that you want this to look. Now, when you set up your membership, you are going to decide what fonts are your brand fonts, what colors you use, what all of the typography looks like. You can certainly keep it as the default if you want to. It looks great right out of the box, but that's how you would definitely be able to change it. So this is changing and customizing the product, which is our membership. You can also format the posts differently, which are your lessons, and how they are laid out. So this is what they will look like. Actually, it's kind of hard for me to show you this here. I'll go back to it and show you what they look like. But this is where you will change how the lessons are laid out. So if you don't want to have video, if you don't want to have comments, all of it is totally customizable, and that's where you would do it. I did want to show you what this looks like on the back end in the posts. So within the momentum theme, now this is going to look different when I preview this. If we had a video, it would be up here and then your text below it. So it looks beautiful. This is what your membership would actually look like to a student. Very intuitively laid out here on the left for them to navigate between the core content, and then the specific lessons are going to have all the information that they need right there. And again, a video would go here if we had uploaded a video, which looks beautiful, right? So now that you have your membership built out, wireframe-wise, you kind of have the layout done, it is time to get you paid. Just going to remind you, first, we outlined your core content of your membership, which is all you need to get started. Then we actually set that up and input it into the momentum theme inside Kajabi in a product. And now it is time to set up your payment gateways so that you can actually have a checkout page and process payments for this membership. Yay, we're almost there. To get the ball rolling on that, you're going to come down to settings. And I just want to tell you that Kajabi does an excellent job for your 28-day trial of sending you email tutorials every single day on how to do everything and customize everything that you see here on the left. I'm just giving you the down and dirty 10% that you need to get going to get paid for your demo membership. But don't worry, every single feature is going to be very well explained, so you'll get there. For now, we're going into settings. And this is your master site settings. You're going to want to spend a little bit of time in here and customize it so that it makes sense for your brand. And so it makes sense for exactly how you want to use it. But for right now, only thing you need to worry about is your payment integrations, which means setting up your PayPal account and Stripe account. You don't need to use both of them, but it is a good idea if you have business accounts with both of these to be able to set them up. And you do need business accounts, which is easy and free to do. So it might take you a little bit of time if you haven't done this already, but it is time very well spent because people need a secure way to pay you. And for the most part, people trust PayPal or Stripe. Stripe is where they actually will be able to put in their credit card without signing into PayPal and give you their card details right on the spot. So it's a good idea to do both of these if possible. So I'm going to leave you to push pause and integrate your PayPal and Stripe if you have those set up. Otherwise, make a mental note that that's on your to-do list for right after this video. Once you have your payment integration set up, the last thing you need to do, we are almost done, is to create an offer. So under products, you can go to offers. which is really, really fabulous because within Kajabi, you can have the same products, and this is great for us membership site owners. You can have our same products packaged up in different offers. So this is a way to create tiers within your membership. It's a way to create beta pricing that is not going to transfer to your future pricing because you'll create 2 different offers around that. Anyway, this will make more sense to you once you dive into your own Kajabi site, but just trust me that having offers available is amazing. Amazing. And now we're going to create one, which is how you actually get paid. So here's what we do. Add new offer. And you are going to name this, for now it's going to be My Awesome Membership. And the product that they're going to get with this offer is the Membership by Monday course. You really can't create offers until you have a product to include in the offer, which is why we're doing this last. And then, although this is editable later, you can add your price here. But don't worry if you want to change that because you can always edit it. And now we are creating our offer. So within Kajabi, you can set an internal title. So like I said, you might have various offers that are, and you can have unlimited offers, but you might have the same products included in different offers and you want to remember what they are. This is where you would put that in your internal title if it's different than the title there, because this public-facing title is what people are going to see on your checkout page. Here is the description where you will give them, this membership is incredible. It is going to change your life. Okay, something inspirational that pertains to exactly what you're selling. Now we have an included product here, but if there were a few different products that you were going to include in your membership, then you would add them all here. And that is going to package them all up together for one price and the terms that you select in this offer. If you wanted to do an upsell, you can absolutely do that. There's 2 ways to do that within Kajabi, the upsell or the order bump. And the order bump is on the checkout page. The upsell is actually the page that you go to after confirming your order. But both of them give you the opportunity to add on another product or service, basically, that wasn't included initially, but they can add it on with one click and not have to enter in their credit card information again, which is awesome. So I see a lot of my members doing one-on-one consultations as their upsell or as their order bump. So in addition to their digital products in their membership, they may charge a discounted price for a one-on-one session when their members get onboarded, which is awesome for any health and wellness membership. A lot of times your members want more time with you, so this is a great way to do that. All right, so we have everything set up here. These are more customizations you can work with later, but for right now, I want to show you product access. And since you are building out the beta of your membership, you may decide to use this feature, which is to set when the access date is going to begin. And there's 2 ways to do this. Right here, by putting the date in, or just by unpublishing the content until you're ready to publish it and have it go live. Either way, it's going to be fine, but this is one way to do it. You can put in the date that your membership starts, and until then, they will have paid. It will be sitting there ready to go, but they won't have any content in it unlocked until this time. And then I want to show you that you want to send a notification to your team and then add your email address in here and then hit enter. So it turns into this box, okay? If you don't do that, you won't get automatic emails that you have a new member that has paid you and signed up. And those are the best emails. I don't want you to miss out on those. So you need to put your email address in there to notify you. Okay, perfect. So this is now almost ready. Oh, shoot. Okay. It wants us to have Stripe paid. I'm just going to show you what this looks like. Okay, so for your membership, although you have the option of setting a one-time payment or free for that matter, you are going to want to do a recurring subscription. And since we don't have our Stripe or PayPal set up in this demo site, it's not showing me the actual options. But you'll just have to trust me that right here, it is very easy to set up the frequency and structure of those recurring payments. So that's where you set the intervals for how often they pay. If you're going to do And if you're going to do what I do, which is an ongoing monthly membership and an ongoing annual membership option, I have both. You will set up 2 different offers. one of them with the monthly and exactly how that's structured, and then another offer that includes the same products but is the annual option, and then they can choose between those. So here you go. You have now created an offer. I feel like we're getting really close to that 30 minutes, and so I'm starting to talk even faster. I want to show you the checkout page because this is what you actually want to spend a little time. Son of a gun. Okay, I'm going to bring you to a different offer page. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I'm bringing you into the checkout page for one of my memberships, and this is what I want you to customize for your checkout page. So instead of selling your membership with a full sales page and a built-out website, although we can do all of that on Kajabi, and our websites are beautiful on Kajabi, we are going with this lean and mean strategy to just get you a checkout page so that you can send this to your beta members and they can set up their payments. Now, in that page, I show you that it didn't let us keep going, which was kind of a bummer. Oops, didn't want to do that. Where it wouldn't show me because Stripe wasn't hooked up. You would be able to add an image like I have here, or you can take it out if you like, and then give some details about your offer, which I highly recommend doing. Just reminding them with bullet points about the benefits of your membership and what they're going to get. I add a little testimonial snippet there from one of my members, and this is it. Everything is ready to go. They're going to input their information and complete purchase, and now you have sold your beta membership. Less than 30 minutes. That was the goal, for you to outline the core content of your membership so you understand what that's even going to look like, and then for us to actually build that out within Kajabi, set up a membership and build out that core content and make it pretty with the momentum theme. That was our step 2. Step 3 is to set you up for payments with Stripe and PayPal, and then edit your offer and checkout page so you can send people to this page, and you would just send them to this URL, which would allow them to purchase beta access to your membership, start their payments, and then you will have communicated to them what date they are going to get the first installment of content, and you will build it out as you go. My friend, you are now a membership site owner. How exciting is this? Now, as always, I am happy to answer any questions on this, so you can email me at hello@andreanordling.com, the best way to get a hold of me. But my sincere hope is that I'm going to get to chat with you one-on-one in a Zoom session. If you have taken the plunge and started your Kajabi membership, then again, you will get, as a thank you, you will get an email from me with access to the Membership by Monday behind the scenes course with my memberships. And that also includes a link to book a session for us to jump on Zoom and to strategize your membership together. So with that, I leave you to go make your membership beautiful, and I hope we meet soon. All right. Thanks, my friend.